Hi everyone, welcome to another Endgame Study from the Chess.com Tactics Trainer. In this position, it's white to move. As always, pause your video and try to solve the position on your own, at which point, if you either solve it or you give up, you can then watch me try to struggle through it and try to solve it on my own. Alright, so it's white to move. Obviously we're trying to win, because we can draw easily. So the king, we're going to checkmate the king somehow. The question is how. Let's see. If bishop b1, king takes a4. If we just move our king, he queens the pawn, which could be is probably a problem. I just, immediately thinking of ways to give up one of our pieces and then trap the king in, like, the corner. Like, knight to b1, for example. It stops the move. It stops king takes pawn. But then he has knight b6 check. And I was thinking maybe king b5 at that point. That looks winning for us. I think I got the answer, actually. No, I didn't. I almost did. Alright. I think knight b1 makes a lot of sense. And if knight b6, I think we're just winning technically with this move. And, like, wherever the knight goes, king to b4, followed by knight c3 mate, it seems hard to stop. So I'm thinking knight c3 is the right move. The idea is if knight takes knight, king takes pawn, and if king takes knight, it's stalemate. After this move, I was thinking about moving the king somewhere. Like, this is interesting because if knight takes knight, bishop d5. Checkmate. The problem with this move was this. I was having difficulty figuring out what to do here. But maybe now we just make some kind of like quiet move, like I can't quite figure out which kind of quiet move. Erg. Feels like the right answer. I just having a little bit of difficulty here. See, if king a4, king a4, knight c3, now we take with mate. But I thought this move was, like, really annoying. Somehow it still feels like it should be winning. Like king b5, maybe? He can go knight anywhere, pretty much, though. We can't ever take it. Alright, let me go back to the beginning. Well, I'm going to do this. No, what is it? Knight to c3, right? I wanted to go king to b4. But it just wasn't quite working the way I wanted to. Man, I'm having trouble here. Having real troubles. The only move it looks like is king b4, and then knight to d5 check just puts me into trouble. I'm unable to find a way home here. Yeah, I just don't see it. I mean, where was my king last move? It was on c4, so maybe... Oh man, I just can't find it. If king c5, again, he plays the move. Knight to c3. Jeez. I don't know, I'm having trouble. Having some real troubles here. Could king b4 be the right move? Or can he just make a queen? That's what I assumed he could do. Maybe he can't make a queen. Maybe he has to go knight c3. Okay, hold on. See, I just assumed he maybe could do this. But perhaps we're just technically winning after this move. Yeah, I guess we're just winning. I didn't see that. That changes everything. So that means we can play immediately king b4. And his only defense is probably this move, with the idea if king takes bishop, b1 equals queen. And now, okay, now I see it. There we go, beautiful. Knight e4. And he's in Zugzwang. He's up a piece and a pawn, but wherever he moves, knight c3 checkmate is coming. So that's cool. Cool puzzle. I just, I kind of just missed that this was not a move he could play. Because let me just demonstrate once more for those who didn't notice. Bishop takes check. And I thought he'd have some like double attack or something. But if here knight to b3, we take the bishop, we make a queen. And if king c3, we can just do whatever, and we're technically winning because we have an extra pawn with 2 pieces against a piece and a pawn, which is a winning position, because bishop and knight versus king is a win. So very beautiful finale, though, after knight c3, with the idea that this is discovered check. Therefore, we must, well, we don't must, but this is a really cool move. Bishop check, knight e4, wherever he goes, knight c3 is checkmate. Very nice finale. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another beautiful in-game study. Bye-bye.